السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن شاء الله هنكمل آخر جزء مع seeds part 3 of the seed. First seed is cardamom seed أو بذور الحبهان أو الهيل, dried ripe seeds or nearly ripe of Eleutheria cardamomum family Zingiberaceae. Seeds are recently separated from the fruits. Dried ripe or nearly ripe seeds of Eleutheria cardamomum family Zingiberaceae, recently separated from the fruits. Seed is official in the Egyptian pharmacopoeia under name Semen cardamomi. The seeds are oblong, angled, with hard texture, enveloped by membranous arillus. The color, seeds have orange to reddish color, with a strong aromatic odor and pungent, pleasing aromatic taste. Outer surface of the seeds or the seeds with the arillus with longitudinal striation. The active constituent containing volatile oil with high percent of terpenyl acetate and cineol. Used as flavoring agent and as a condiment. The green seeds are used in South Asia to treat infectious disease or infections of the teeth and gums. Also used to break up kidney stones and gallstones. Tea prepared from the green seeds used to relieve and expel kidney stones and gallstones. Next seed is castor seed أو بذور الخروع, obtained from the dried ripe seeds of Resinus communis family Euphorbiaceae, with its seeds in the capsule or the fruit capsule, spiny capsule containing seeds. Seeds are oval, slightly flattened, with a smooth and marbled, with a reddish brown to black spots surface. This is marbled surface or shiny colored marbled surface. Seeds have slight odor and weak, acrid, oily taste. Active constituent containing fixed oil up to 50% and proteins. The problem is that the seed containing poisonous material known as toxins, which is similar to bacterial toxin, in addition to lipase enzyme. So due to the presence of resins, we can't use the remaining of the seeds after expiration of the oil or the cake of the seeds after expiration of the oil as a cattle food, although it contains high percent of protein due to presence of resins, as we said. For the uses of castor seed or castor oil, castor seed is a source of castor oil which is used as purgative, especially after food poisoning and before intestinal examination. Externally, oil is recommended for cutaneous complaints or inflammation or for treatment of dry skin, also used in hair preparations to strengthen and nourish the hair and hair follicles. Next seed is sesame seed or بذور سمسم, dried ripe seeds of Sesamum indicum family Pedaliaceae, dried ripe seeds of Sesamum indicum family Pedaliaceae, بذور سمسم. Seeds are flattened, ovoid with one pointed end. It has buff color or slight yellowish brown color with delicate longitudinal ridge covering the surfaces. Taste is slight oily, acrid taste. Odor is characteristic for sesame seeds. The active constituent, sesame is rich in important minerals as manganese, copper, and calcium, also containing fixed oil, protein, and mucilage. The oil of sesame is consisting of glycerides of oleic, linoleic, and palmitic, stearic, and myristic acid, in addition to phenolic substance known as sesamol. Oleic and linoleic, as we said, was described before, constituent of linseed oil, omega-3, one of the omega-3 fatty acids. In addition to the oils, sesame containing vitamins as vitamin B1 and vitamin E, lignans including sesamine, which is phytoestrogen with antioxidant and anti-cancer activity, phytosterols associated with activity as reducing levels of cholesterol. Uses of sesame: lignans have cholesterol lowering activity of sesame, either sesame seeds or sesame oil. Sesamine protecting from liver oxidative damage as liver protective or antioxidant for liver. Nutritive, high amount of minerals, vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids. Oil used as a suppository base and also used as debut injection preparation, as a vehicle for debut injection preparations of certain constituents as hormones and vitamin B12 and so on. Also, oil used topically as massage. Nigella seeds أو حبة البركة, dried ripe seeds of Nigella sativa family Ranunculataceae. Dried ripe seeds of Nigella sativa family Ranunculataceae. Nigella, or as it's known as black seed or black aniseed in some books. Seed is very small in size, black color with characteristic pungent bitter oily taste and characteristic pungent smell. Active constituent containing fixed oil in addition to nitrogenous substance as melanthine, nigellene, damascene, nigellone, and thymoquinone, in addition to triterpenes, saponins, sterols, tannins, and trace of volatile oil. Due to variable constituent of Nigella and many beneficial effects, could be used as seed, dried seed, powdered as extract in hard gelatin capsule, or dried powder, or even dried powder in hard gelatin capsule. Used as immunostimulant, used for chest complaint and as cough remedy. Large doses has diuretic effect. A nigellone protect from histamine-induced bronchial spasm, which is explaining the reason why Nigella sativa used for relieving of symptoms of asthma, bronchitis, and coughing. In traditional use, Nigella used to treat abscess and tumors of abdomen, eye, and liver. The thymoquinone constituent of Nigella protect from pancreatic cancer. Coffee beans, dried fermented seeds of coffee arabica family Rubiaceae. Dried fermented seeds of coffee arabica family Rubiaceae. This is the fruits of containing coffee seeds, fresh dried coffee seeds, and after roasting. Seeds have yellowish brown when they are fresh, becoming dark in color after roasting. The seed is convex on one side and flat on the other side. It has bitter taste, faint odor, but after roasting acquire characteristic strong odor and intense bitter taste. Active constituent containing alkaloids, caffeine, thiophyllene, thiobromine, and paraxanthine. Amino acids as alanine and asparagine. Phenolic constituent as chlorogenic acid. Carbohydrates, fats, trace of volatile substance, and tannins. Uses: used as stimulant, CNS stimulant, and diuretic. Scientific research proved that consuming coffee or from 2 to 3 cups per day protect against development of many liver disease. The protective effect include protect against liver cirrhosis, reducing risk of gallstone formation. The caffeine have the ability to stimulate gallbladder contraction, which could limit the risk of developing gallbladder stones. Also, research showed that there is an inverse relationship between coffee drinking and development of Parkinson's disease, except with women undergoing hormonal therapy. Also, the caffeine content in coffee is effective in relieving neuralgic migraine or neuralgic headache. It has CNS stimulant and increase concentration and increase the flow of thought. Black mustard, dried seeds of Brassica nigra family Cruciferra. Black mustard seeds are spherical with mainly pitted surface. Also, surface is reticulated. It has dark reddish brown color. Very slight odor when seeds crushed between teeth or soaked in water. The odor becomes very pungent and characteristic. So the entire seed has faint odor, but the odor increases on soaking in water or crushing between teeth. Taste is first bitter, but become strongly bitter and pungent taste. Active constituent containing senegrine, which is sulfur glycoside and associated with myrcene enzyme, where in presence of water, myrcene act on senegrine, producing potassium acid sulfate and allyl isothiocyanate and glucose. The allyl isothiocyanate is volatile, irritating constituent, which is known as mustard oil, in addition to fixed oil, protein, and mucilage. Linseed black mustard used externally as rubefacient and counter irritant in the form of plaster. Internally, minute doses or minute amount of black mustard used as condiment. Large dose has emetic effect, also used in preparation of mustard. The white mustard obtained from dried seeds of Brassica alba family Cruciferra, similar to black mustard but with white color. I'm sorry, white mustard, as we said, dried seeds of Brassica alba family Cruciferra, similar to black mustard but with pale or white color. Surface is minutely pitted with no articulation. It has no pungent odor even when soaked in water, but has pungent taste. The active constituent containing crystalline sulfur glycoside known as phenylbene, which on hydrolysis by myrcene enzyme producing glucose, cyanapine acid sulfate, and acrynyl isothiocyanate, which is non-volatile. In addition to fixed oil, protein, and use similar to black mustard, but it has non-irritant effect as the phenylbene is non-volatile. Calabar bean, obtained from dried ripe seeds of Physostigma venenosum family Leguminosae. Dried ripe seeds of Physostigma venenosum family Leguminosae. This is seeds of Calabar bean. Seeds has reniform shape, flattened in one surface. Surface is smooth except near a groove marking the hilum and microbile. This groove extends through the entire length of the curved edge of the seed. Color is dark reddish brown, odorless, with bean-like taste, but it has poisonous effect. The hilum exists as deep black groove extending through the entire length of the seed. This is marking the hilum. Micropyle situated at the micropyle exists near the hilum at the more acute end of the groove. Active constituent containing alkaloids, mainly physostigmine or eseramine and isostigmine, in addition to sterols as stigmasterol and cytosterol. Physostigmine used as miotic agent as it causes contraction of eye pupil, and as an antidote for strychnine poisoning, also antidote for atropine, where atropine causing mydriatic effect while myrcene causing miotic effect. The physostigmine also may be used for treatment of glaucoma. Large doses of physostigmine or calabar increasing blood pressure, retarding respiration, and finally causing death by asphyxia. The nutmeg seed, obtained from the dried kernel of the seeds of Myristica fragrans family Myristicaceae. Seeds are deprived of arillus and testa. The dried kernel of the seeds of Myristica fragrans family Myristicaceae deprived of arillus and testa. So this is a part of the seed or the entire internal tissue of the seed. The seed or the entire seed is oblong ovoid. Outer surface is pitted, showing reticulation with small furrows. This is nutmeg seeds, dried seeds. There is a groove marking position of the raphe extending along from depression at the broad end of the seed, where hilum and micropyle are situated. Longitudinal section through the kernel, showing thin outer dark brown perisphere to the seed containing perisphere, which penetrate into light brown endosperm outgrowth containing outgrowth, which is arillus, dried to form the mace of nutmeg. This is the mace, fresh seed, outer cover of the seed. Active constituent containing volatile oil consisting of pinene, camphene, myristicene, saponine, and two other terpene alcohols, containing fats, starch, and amylodextrin, phytosterine, coloring matter, and saponine. The myristicene constituent of the volatile oil is a crystalline bitter substance which has toxic effect as it causes convulsion in large doses, small doses causing hallucination. Stimulant for the uses of nutmeg, stimulant and carminative and flavoring agent in small doses. Externally as rubefacient for relieving of rheumatic pain. The myristicene has less toxic effect on animals than human. The mace, as we said, it is the outgrowth of nutmeg, arillus or arillode from Myristica fragrans, family Myristicaceae. The mace is removed after fresh removing of the seeds. This is the mace. It has bright red color. After drying, the mace acquire orange to brownish color, consisting of lobe or flattened pieces. Its odor and taste similar to nutmeg. Active constituent containing volatile oil, mainly of myristicene, with similar other constituent as nutmeg. Uses also as colchicum seeds, obtained from the dried ripe seeds of Colchicum autumnale family Liliaceae. A photograph of the colchicum herb. The herb is indigenous to England and many parts of Europe. Constituent containing alkaloid, colchicine alkaloid, Colchicine can be tested by addition of mineral acid as hydrochloric acid, where it produces yellow color. Uses colchicine relieving gout pain and used in biological experiment to produce polyploidy or increasing number of chromosome in the nucleus. The almonds, either sweet almond or bitter almond. Sweet almond obtained from Prunus communis var dulcis, and bitter almond obtained from Prunus communis var amara. Both belong to family Rosaceae. This photograph of the almond. Almonds belong to Italy, Mediterranean countries, especially Damascus. The active constituent containing fixed oil, protein, and emulsine enzyme, sugars, and mucilage. The bitter almond, in addition, containing crystalline glycoside known as amygdaline, which on hydrolysis or when acted by emulsine enzyme, producing benzaldehyde and hydrocyanic acid or HCN and glucose. So amygdaline is one of the cyanogenic glycosides, which can be tested by Grignard test. Uses fixed oil used in many toilet preparations, also used as vehicle to put injections of many constituents. Internally has mild laxative effect. The volatile oil of amygdala or bitter almond oil, used as flavoring agent and as a sedative. Sweet almonds has demulcent and nutritive effect, especially for diabetic patients. Next seed is the Datura stramonium seed, obtained from the dried seeds of the Datura stramonium family Solanaceae. Active constituent as the herb containing solanaceous alkaloid, mainly hyoscyamin and hyoscine, used as antispasmodic, stimulant, followed by sedation. Effect on CNS. The alkaloid used in ophthalmology, producing mydriatic effect. Cocoa seeds, dried fermented seeds of III PHARMACOGNOSy family Sterculiaceae. Dried, ripe, fermented seeds of III PHARMACOGNOSy family Sterculiaceae. This is the shape of the fruits. Seeds, fresh seeds, and dried seeds. Active constituents containing purine bases, mainly thiobromine and caffeine, containing cocoa butter or thibroma oil, polyphenol complex, volatile component responsible for the characteristic odor of the seeds or the cocoa preparations. Used as nutritive, stimulant, and diuretic. Oil used in suppository base preparation. Then the last seed is areca nut, dried ripe seeds of Areca catico family Palma, containing areculin alkaloid and tannins. The areca used for treatment of colics in horses, used only in veterinary medicine, also used as vermifuge in animals. Thank you.